I think that's cool. We've been playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I never watched the anime, but I wanted a different game. I didn't know what game to play, and this one was on sale. And I think this is kind of like Danganronpa, where it's like a visual novel, but this gonna help. This gonna make you like think about cases, and you know, I'm digging it. I'm digging it, bro. I'm digging it. Maybe. Let's get into it though. Episode 1, the first turnabout. But yeah, I want to play. Show me something. Gasp. Well, damn. She leaking. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. He's so dramatic. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. It's sorry, y'all. It's over. My life, everything. It's all. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. His name Butts? Hey. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Is he serious? Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's going on? What's going on? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Why do he got sparkles in his eyes? My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butt. No way. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. Damn. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has a terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Sorry, I can't get too loud because my still under the weather. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. I'm getting nervous. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you, and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I mean, that's your homie's girlfriend. You don't know her name? At least, like, a thought of it? I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press RB to check it at any time, okay? Jimmy's badge. No one will believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Gotcha. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, July 31st, between 4 and 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Mia Fay, chief attorney at Fay & Co. My boss and a very good defense attorney. Too. Age 27. Larry Butts, age 23. The defendant in this case, a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. Cindy Stone, age 22. The victim in this case, a model. She lived in the apartment by herself. Winston Payne, 52. The prosecutor for this case. Lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. Yep, for sure. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Okay, statue added to the court record. Gotcha. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use RB to check the court record frequently. Okay, so we got the attorney badge, the autopsy report, and the statue. Gotcha. Ms. Payne, the prosecution may call his first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Oh, there he gets excited easily. This could be bad. This is the tutorial, y'all, so I'm just kind of filling it out. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Damn. Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? Bro, not helping his case. He is not helping his case, bro. I wasn't dumped. She just She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. Damn. What's it to you anyway? Oh yeah, he going through it. Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. Oh, come on, don't do him like that. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it. Lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Okay. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she has several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong direction. Should I? Stop him. Just stop. Just stop. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Nigga, like he got a boo-boo. Hey, look. Hold on. There you go. I'm trying to go to the... Oh, shit. Dude. Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah. When I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? Why did he say that? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Ah, damn, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Hold on, y'all. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Oh, wait, what the... I'm trying to, well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? I mean, I can't. I mean, this has something to do with the case, so I have to let him answer honestly. I have to let him answer honestly, I guess. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah. I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Fuck. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. The older dude who killed her, pretty much. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing from the scene of the crime. Order to court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. I hope I said that right. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man flee in an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I coiled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Okay. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. That doesn't make sense, though, because it says she died between 4 and 5. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't... Oh, fuck. What? Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawa used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record. Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies to the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is it your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with RB and then point out contradictions in the testimony. It's the record, Joe. It's the record. You know what I mean? It's the record. Yeah, it's the record. Yeah, it's the time of death. You know what I'm saying? Witness's account. Hold on. That JJL was just hitting y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Shut. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Okay. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I caught in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 o'clock. That doesn't make any sense though. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. You found the body at 1 p.m.? You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find it hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. Look at me, up in my bag. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. Talk your shit. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Look at him, sweaty. Oh, that. Oh, this is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. Nah, ain't no merely. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Exactly. I, uh, well, gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him in the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Yeah, that's real though, I ain't gonna lie. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Nah. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying that the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense because electricity should have been off. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Well, it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video from. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Because from noon to 6, the electricity was off, so the TV wouldn't have been playing nothing. No, sir. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. He the one that said it was. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Well, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. He is sweating. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit? The court will prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. Is that a wig? Is that what that was? My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Wait, testimony. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Wrongo. That must have been what I saw. Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong too. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. You know I'm about to. Gladly. I'm gladly gonna do this. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Wrongo. Wrongo. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are, that nigga? Just answer the question, Mr. Sowett. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. Oh shit, wrong one. I keep pressing that shit. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, it's alright. It appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yes, bro. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole and pause in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. Yeah. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sowett, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, okay, so that was a wig, okay. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Give him death. Order in the court, I say. Yeah. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is right on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sowett heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply let's sound the clock now, here in the court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne? Can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Oh, it's on a different time zone. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sowett heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sowett, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Oh, what's he talking about? Oh. While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? because you said 1 o'clock. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, y'all. Because you said it was 1 o'clock. Hold on. No, y'all gotta hear this. Y'all gotta hear this. Nah, y'all gotta hear this. Hold on. I'm saying, yeah. So he says, he says, how do I know? Because he said that he saw the body at 1 o'clock, but it says that the body was found between 4 and 5. 1 o'clock is 3 hours before 4 o'clock. So that's how I know. Like, come on now. Don't do this now. You're tripping. I know what I'm talking about, bro. I know what I'm talking about. So, like, come on, dude. If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sauer. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. What? Not so fast, Mr. Sauer. I was gonna say somebody, because it's not that hard. Mia, Chief, listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. No, for real, bro. Come on, bro. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. I get this is a tutorial, but come on, dude. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right. Oh, was it 3 hours slow because did she get that clock from where she was just at? And the place that she visited was a different time zone. I said that. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence. The passport. Find it and let them have it. It's the passport. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in this court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. It has to be the passport. I would say it's the passport. It's the passport. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. Right. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sauer, or should I say, Mr. Did It. Got his ass. Got his ass. Order, I say. Got his ass. Thought he had one. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Let's go. I'm assuming not all these cases finna be this easy. And with that, this court is adjourned. Yeah, I don't think the case is all gonna be this easy. It turns out that Frank Sawa was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mrs. Sawa let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawa grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and cracked her. Damn. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Whew. I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking like this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Right? My life is... What? Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good? Wait, no. I mean, bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Isn't his name Larry? Thanks. I really owe you one. Look at him. I won't forget this. Ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook, bro. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. I don't want that murder weapon. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry, are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Is it the statue, big bro? Like, I don't know. It gotta be the statue, no? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what will you? Make of it what you will. I'm tripping. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really? I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little bit better. Why is he calling me Nick? Isn't my name Phoenix? right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? Okay. Okay. I'm not mad at it. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. It just sounds crazy. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Nah, she's trying to talk with the boy. She's trying to get with the boy. She's trying to get with the boy. She's trying to get with the boy. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me." I didn't know it then. That clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Really. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Damn, did he end up being a criminal anyway? A brand new episode has been added. Alright. Save it, yes. Yes, save it first. Yes. Sorry, y'all. Tell you I'm under the weather. Trying to keep it pushing. Bling, bling. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya. It's me. Hey, Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry. I've been so busy. How you been? Well, lonely. And it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Hey, did I unmute? I never unmuted the rest of the game. I just realized that. I never unmuted the rest of the trial. That's crazy. Ah, boy. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's crazy. I was finna go through this whole thing muted. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. I just had a Gower burger yesterday. That shit was banging. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Yeah, I definitely had the rest of that case muted. That's crazy. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not configurous. No, cogniferous of my background. What are these words? Gathering information in my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal... Damn! Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Damn. Red, white, blue. So I'm already gonna know who did it. I'm just putting the evidence together to show why they did it. Like, well, how they, who did it? September 5th, 908, Fan Cola offices. So I know who did it. I'm just putting the evidence together to show other people who did it. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. Yeah, it's not happening, brother. What's that smell? Blood. Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Examine. I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's okay. Where? I know that. I'm saying, like, what? Yo, bro. Like, what? I understand that, but where's the blood at, gang? Move. Office. The smell. Blood. Sis. Someone's there. Aw, shit. Chief. 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 Nah, don't tell me my chief died already. Wait a second, we just started. Who are you? Did she pass out? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. It's getting crazy. It's only the second case coming in. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. So she just knocked out. Then all too quickly it began to fade. Whoa, 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 whoa. Until finally she was cold. Is she dead? Don't tell me she dead. Chief. Gotta examine. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be remains of a glass light stand. What is that? No clues here? Alright. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again, right? Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court record. Gotcha. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of a glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards. The broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. That's her sister, dude. It's her sister, Brody. Said that's enough snooping, you sure? That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I'll work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya. Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Let's talk to her first. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis, so she was already dead. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence. Yes. It was that clock. It was the thinker. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I'd better hurry up and call the police. I fucked up? I fucked up? Yo, bro, did I fuck up? I mean, about the thinker. The thinker. That was, oh, sis. Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. I mean, bro, like what the... Alright. The door to the chief's office is slightly open. I better not touch the doorknob. The reception desk. I usually sit here. Didn't fucking ask. A small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. No clues here. You couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. Few can graze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. This sofa is for clients. It's leather, a real luxury model. Okay. Right. I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding the phone in her hand. Oh shit, I'm tripping. Why am I saying it like that? Be forgetting who's talking sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was the email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. The fan code ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. A perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff that clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Don't tell me this lady is dead, big bro. Chief's chair. A simple, functional design. It's pretty good to sit in, too. Phone receiver is missing the food screws. Better not use it. Is that everything? Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure that's everything. I don't think she's dead. She's probably really unconscious. So they're probably gonna get charged with attempted murder. Wait, whoa. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police. Are you serious? Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See? Gumshoe? What an odd name. Yeah, this name is weird. We received a report from the building across the way. See? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood. See? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to precinct, man. What? This nigga tripping, bro. Mia's younger... Is it Maya or Mia? Mia's younger sister, Maya. No, I can't be Maya then. Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6, 1907. 1907. Jesus Christ, it's too late in the night. 9:07 a.m. Detention center visitors room. It's too late in the night. While they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yeah, like eat. Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. She was talking about me. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. They think I'm Cole Phelps for real. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Man, this guard monitors the visitors room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Smile for the camera. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing. Strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Spirit medium? She ghost whisperer. Shout out Jennifer Love Hewitt. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could there have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that the detectives took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's moment added to the court record. The conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training. That's right. The Faye family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. You said the Faye family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real honest to goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me in spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, can I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? But I'm him, but I should have just said I'll rip that I'll help her. I mean, I guess. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 p.m. Well, I just added the 10. I'm assuming, is this Japanese time or is this like, or I guess you could do Great British time too. So if it's 10, it's actually 10 a.m. Because 10 p.m. is 22. But what? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? Then it's up to me. They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon, and visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right. I'll be back. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention running an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Let me examine some shit. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. That's crazy. Even though I can tell someone's here has got money to burn. Yeah, a gold lighter is crazy. Like, solid gold is crazy. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. So he capped for real. He just got them hoes to just decoration purposes. Anything else? No, bookshelves, the desk, oil paintings, the plant, and yeah. All right. Let's go back here. September 6th, Fanco, law offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Oh, sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No. Phoenix Wright. How can anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent, dumbass. Right. And you were? It was Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Yeah, you suck at your job, by the way. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Alright. Hey, Dick. Get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Phew. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Examine. His favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline Stricta? Pal. Who was that? The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I have to check it out one of these days. Ain't nothing on that. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing is missing is Mia. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. I think that's everything. Yeah, that might be everything. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, huh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Autopsy report added to the court. Let's go. Time of death, September 5th at 9 p.m. Cause, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. About Maya. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. But why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. I don't. Prosecutor Edgeworth? That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? I know him. He's a fair prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Literally in your second case. Let's go back here for a second, just in case. Okay, nothing. Let's go back to the detention center. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Damn. The police consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me. White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? I was wondering, do you know anything about this? That statue? That's the murder weapon. Huh? He thinks the clock is just a statue too? I'm starting to wish I'd never seen this thing. There was a piece of paper next to the victim, wasn't there? Yeah, the one with the killer's name written on it. Are you sure that Mia wrote it herself? Given the condition of the writing, it's hard to say if it's her handwriting or not. So there's no proof that Mia wrote it. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that carrying strap on the cell phone. This? It says the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo de Tokyo. Steel Samurai. That action hero on TV? Yeah. You see, that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. My cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Nice. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes. Thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Yeah, like, what are you talking about, bro? Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. Me too. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Her name is April May. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then. Ha! You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. I'm gonna pay a visit to Miss May. And I'm out of here. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. Why is she standing like that? It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. What? Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look that part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. It's you, dummy! What that is? Is that a... No, man. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not reading that. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? Thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. I'm trying to examine the room. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. I still see painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the fan coal offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. And is that it? A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. I just can't look at this right here. Okay. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe, incident. You sound like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with the big vocab. Oh yeah, get her out of here. Brad did not encourage her. You know that thing that occurred, happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just who exactly you are? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what is it you do? Well, no. You had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television, like Cole Phelps, Columbo, Kojak. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Like Perry Mason. I know I kept talking about the lawyer situation. Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. What did I just move to the garbage? Like what the like what the hell is the garbage? She's talking about the what? Maybe later. I'm done in here. I mean, she wouldn't know about none of this stuff because she wasn't there. So it's like, you know what I mean? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha. So you're the one so you're the one that say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. The badgering collar. So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. I'm busy. And how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir. Actually, it's about Maya. Maya Faye. Why are you sweating? Yes. Maya Faye. Go on. Why is a strange reaction? Acha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. Is it because he's representing the other dude in the trial? What's going on? He refused me before I got the chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? This dickhead is fed up. He's the lawyer for the other person. I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing. How can you just refuse like that? Tell me why you won't take the case. Hmm. Uh, well, you see, it's just I'm busy. You see, but the client is Miss Faye's sister. Is Mia Faye's sister? Hmm. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course you know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. I think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. They paid off? I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've got nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Yo, bro, what's going on? How did you know Mia Faye? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Ah, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat, Child Luffy, is worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of pairing it with, of course. I keep pressing that button. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Nigga tripping, bro. His ass bugging, bro. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, this. Oh wait, I heard this already. Okay, I'm asking someone to home for me again. This time, I'm working this lame. Paperwork is there. Evidence. All right. Gotcha. I'm out of here then. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center, Business Room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find a lawyer? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Man, defend her, bro. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Well, I can't abandon you, bro. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Whew, she smiled at least. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too. Okay. It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. I gotta go back to Shorty place. Good afternoon, sir. No way. Excuse me. You are... I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Alright. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White is the guy that the girl was talking about. White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. So is the dude who killed Mia his son or something? I would think. Let me try to process this real quick. So so let's just say, right, wrong one. Let's just say, so potentially the dude that killed Mia, yeah, probably was either the dude who ruined their mama's lives or his son potentially. It could be that because he wants her to stop looking for them. Like he wants to end that so it won't even have to come up in any type of situation. That's what I'm thinking. That's one of the big things that I would think, because there would be no other reason for him to do that, you know? Because that's essentially what probably Mia was becoming a lawyer for, to work on that cold case, you know? I would assume, to get the right person, right? I think, yeah, right? Makes sense, right? So, I would say so. So, could it be a coincidence? Let's get to it. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Oh, wait. Wait, y'all. Hold on. Hold up. Hold on. Oh no. Nah, that's crazy. Hold on. No. Okay. So. She was watching through the window, and she was communicating with him through the tap to tell bro where she was located. Yeah. She an accomplice, big bro. She's an accomplice. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait. I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy. Still there? Uh-oh. Time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Yeah, definitely was giving him signals to be continued. Was giving him signals to yeah. Boom, boom, boom. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Let's get to it. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, that's this dude? The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. It better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. If we have a witness who saw her do it, the prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map on the office to explain. The body was found by this window here, and the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Let me look at the evidence first. Time of death and none. Cause single blood for trauma death was instantaneous. Let me check this. This is at 9:27 a.m. It's and when did she? 9 p.m. Right. Wait. The defendant may assist the spirit medium in training. Yes, Your Honor. Just trying to make sure let's say cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? The conversation. When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give it a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. What the hell did she just give me? Hold on. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. What the hell did she just give me? The hell did she just give me? There were two people there already. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Why we had a witness account described. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Immediately arrested Maya. I'm trying to think, like, what the, like, as soon as the phone call came in, I rushed into the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Yeah. What? What? Hold on, just 1 second. Yeah. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? I ain't gonna lie, I totally forgot about the LB selection. That's why it just took me long. Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious. And she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry. I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Yeah, I totally didn't even see the LB option. The L1 option. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. What? How do you like that? How you like that? That's more hard evidence. What? Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. You gotta be fucking kidding me. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on the piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. A fucking mouse. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Dude. How was it blood on the victim's finger? Is it from the glass? Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victims actually write the killer's names? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim will write down the name? Especially the name of her own sister? Ah, yeah. Actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Alright. Relax. Order. Order. It didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. You're an idiot. That's his whole testimony. Okay. There has to be a contradiction there somewhere. Let's find it. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Was it? I don't remember that. Yeah, I don't remember that. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That's his whole time. I don't like. It has to be with the finger, no? I'm gonna write on a piece of paper on his body. Only written in blood. That turns out show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your... Alright, because she instantly died. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... No butting your way out of this one, detective. I gotta pay attention. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? I don't remember, dog. It was the day after. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being, that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. That doesn't make sense, dude. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. This judge is stupid too. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Mia's autopsy report. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identified the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Man, hell no. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call us next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Exactly. Here she go with his weak-ass stance. Witness, your name, please? April May. At your service. Why is she standing like that? Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. The hell is that? Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. It's not, because what are y'all doing? She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices? That's right. I'm done. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Alright. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy. They gotta stop with that. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Look at this dickhead, bro. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yeah, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. It was like Friday night. I looked out the window, you know, and then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. That's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's gotta be something in there somewhere. Maybe I better just press her on the facts a bit. Nah, facts. I think I might press on... I think it's this. Yeah, I think I would... Yeah, right there. Right there. She dodged? Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please, continue your testimony. That girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. With what? How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, Gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique, and secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying, motherfucker. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this. I mean, okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Got her ass. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. You don't have to roast her, my dude. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? I'm not repeating that. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. How old is this lady, Miss May? The court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm not reading this, bro. Your testimony again, if you will. Damn, I almost had her. Why is she talking like that? I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statuey clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? How did she know it was a clock? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. How did she know it was a clock? I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Let's see. I feel like I don't need to use that chat because the dude hasn't appeared yet. Die from let's see. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win you can't win them at all. Wait, how does she know? No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. That 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 clock, the kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Her previous testimony must have been what Edgeworth wanted her to say. So this was the testimony in her own words? Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then a girl came in the hippie clothes and ran after her. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. What happened then? And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statuey clock, the thinker. I mean, I gotta just prep, like, right? Right? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Got her ass. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ooh. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Right, fuck all that. The questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. That's why I was gonna say, like, yo, bro. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If he stopped me there, trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fanco? No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Exactly, because she had the wiretap. The law offices of Fanco, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Hell no. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. Yes, the wire she had. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not? Yes, nigga. Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. And I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed. Objection sustained. Damn. Time to switch directions. Quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung? Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock question rang is broken, right? It doesn't work anymore. I'm tripping. Pay attention. I think it's broken. That clock's busted. You think? Just look at it, Your Honor. Please examine the clock. Oh, See anything interesting, Your Honor? Well, I'm not sure I would call this broken, but I doubt it could ring. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. Eh? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow? He knew? I'm afraid you forgot one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes, the phone call. The phone call. Oh, impossible, of course. No, it's not. The phone call. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. And the evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is the phone call, big bro. Right? Let's check it real quick. And then, that's all. Hold for me again one time. There's a clock, but thinker tells your child. I should probably tell you the clock isn't. Yep, exactly. For sure. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. You have a girly phone. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. He's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. That's, what store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. She couldn't have seen it before because it was personally made. Yes. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. Yeah, it was made by Larry, brother. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in the police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. You talking this shit. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Ooh, oh. I'm not big on. Oh, what the f... Man? She tripping. What's it to you, porcupine head? She tripping. That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die. What the hell is going on? Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Ugh. This bitch is crazy. I don't even call women that, but she crazy. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. It's scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know that weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard. And that is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Yeah, the wire. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. The wire, big girl. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. So the judge has never seen a wiretap? Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Who? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is the conversation. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to do. Actually, hold on for me again. What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue. Yep. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Look, what are these noises? Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer? Well, you just said it. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? I mean, pretty much. She crying? Girl, you're going to jail. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Come on. Why did you tap her phone? Dude, come on. Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Yeah, like, what is she talking about? While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Wait, I say. Wait. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. What is she talking about? Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why? That's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. The witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder? But she said she was, though. Don't make sense. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss Mays to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. We'll call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it, because he knows that boy's name. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Overruled. But why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. So? However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling as witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Why the hell would I give up? Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Why do he got the shit in his hand? Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the Flying Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought up to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, I will be finished. I am the head of... I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from my guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. So how would she have seen that? Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought there. Oh, bellboy. I like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee too. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with the embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? Embrasser? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Was it embrasser? Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait. Please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. Ask him about the phone call, dude. What do I ask him about? Tell me about check-in. Fuck. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me. What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. Got his ass. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Judge, like, what are you talking about? Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. Indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Got his ass. You fool. Stupid. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you did see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who was this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. Duh. What the fuck? The man who checked in with Miss May. That, like, why are you, like, dude, that was obvious. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, it is not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. You did do that. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. Alright. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today. That is all today for the trial of BFA. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court. Defendant, lobby number 1. Mr. Wright, you're amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers on my spine. Alright. Alrighty. Or just controller, bro. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May testimony. The victim dodged an attack that then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this would do me at all. But how would she see all of that though if the line of sight? You know what I mean? Like, it's very narrow. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in a detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Say that progress. Alright, I'm gonna end it right there. That was a good one, man. That was a good one, bro. That was a good one. 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 Alright, chat. I'm gonna hit y'all another time. I'm in the stream. Peace.